Friday, everyone. Does anyone actually watch this on a Friday or on the weekend? I wonder. If you're watching this on the weekend, send me a chat. You could do a GIF, an emoji, a picture. Send me something because I want to know how many people are watching this either on a Friday or the weekend. Because I make sure to send this out to you on Friday in case people want to work on it over the weekend. I wonder how many. My prediction is going to be 8 people. I bet 8 people send me something. We'll see. So if you see this on Friday, have a great weekend. If you didn't see this till Monday, I hope you had a good weekend. If you didn't see this till later in the week, thanks for finally watching. You probably have some catching up to do. In this video, I'm going to be showing you what we're going to be doing this week. I'll give you a brief rundown of the weekly agenda and then show you the assignment, which is pretty self-explanatory, but I will give you a brief rundown of that and some other important announcements. So make sure that your parents are seeing, we send a newsletter on Mondays. I also send them the weekly agenda on Fridays if your parents have signed up for a Remind account. If your parent wants to still sign up for the Remind app where I can easily send messages to your parents, have them contact me. I can send that link out to you. So stay tuned for more information about what's up in social studies. All right, this is the weekly agenda for the week of the 19th to the 23rd. Look at me up there just having a good old time jumping in the leaves. Hopefully you guys get to go jump in some leaves. Break up a pile of leaves and go jump in them. But careful if you have a dog, because you always end up jumping in a pile of leaves that has some dog poo on there, so watch out for that. This week on Monday or Tuesday for the asynchronous times, so on Monday, 5th and 6th hour, we'll work on the TCI assignment called Explore, What is History? You will see that in both the Assignments tab and Teams. You will also see it in the Assignments and TCI. You're probably seeing a bunch of different Investigating the Past assignments. You have to click on the little plus sign to see what that is. And you keep on clicking until you see the Explore, What is History? And you're going to read over that, answer the questions. Later on in this video, I will show you what that assignment looks like and talk about that. In the class meetings, we're going to finish up the chapter, or what they call a lesson, by doing sections 6, 7, and 8. We'll be doing that in class, so you should be able to finish in class, and you won't have to do it for homework, but if we don't finish it in class, it will become homework. Same thing on Tuesday, but 1st and 3rd hour. You guys, on your asynchronous time, will do the Explore What is History, and 5th and 6th hour, we'll finish up the lesson with sections 6, 7, and 8. On Wednesday, you will do the Investigating the Past lesson game. I will show you later on where that is, but if you click around in TCI, you'll see the lesson game. It's basically a review for the whole chapter or lesson. So go ahead and do that on Wednesday. If you want to do it before, I guess you can, but that's what the assignment is for Wednesday. I think it's already active where you could click on it now and probably access it. And then Thursday and Friday, you are going to use that asynchronous time for catching up. Go and make sure all of your TCI work is caught up. We should have everything from the early humans and rise of civilization, setting the scene. So there's one. We should have the introduction and section 1. There's 2. Sections 2 and 3. Sections 4 and 5. And then the sections 6, 7, 8. So 5, if I'm counting correctly, assignments for TCI, most of which were done last week, but the sections 6, 7, and 8 were done on Monday and Tuesday. I guess it would be 6 assignments if you include the Explore What is History. But anyways, use that time to catch up. Go back and look and see if there's any sections you need to finish. Make sure you click Turn in both TCI and in Teams. You don't have to use that link in Teams. You can go through from section to section right in TCI, but do make sure you go back and click Turn in Teams. If you have completed it, it just saves me the work for clicking and seeing who did what. And then in class, you're going to be doing the assessment for the Investigating the Past lesson or chapter. And normally I would give you a study guide a week ahead of time and you'd have time to work on that. But being that we're online and things are difficult enough for you guys, I am making it open book. So that means during the assessment, you can go back and look at the sections in the TCI textbook and the online textbook and use your resources. Okay, so that is what we were doing in class on Thursday for first and third hour, and for Friday for fifth and sixth. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. And next up in the video, we are going to be going over the Explore What is History assignment. Your assignment for Monday or Tuesday is going to be in TCI, and it's Investigating the Past, Explore What is History. Your screen will look different from mine a little bit, but you're going to go to Assignments, and you'll see all of these different Investigating the Past. I wish it didn't do it this way. You're going to have to click on the one until you see the Explore What is History. It'll look like that. You'll click on the link. And it's basically like an extra in the chapter. And it goes through about what actually is history. What is it? Why do we learn about it? What counts as history? And so you'll read this, and remember to use the tools that you have available to you. You can have it read out loud to you. You can translate it to Spanish. You can click on main ideas. You can highlight things, add sticky notes, and so on. So you're going to read over this. And then you're going to get to the bottom. And here's where your actual assignment is. So you're going to answer the question, what is history? Now, obviously, your answer should show evidence that you read the text and that you listened or you read and understood what they were saying, and that your answer includes those thoughts in there. Number 2, is history just a listing of facts? And explain your answer. How can two different historians come up with different versions of the past? We've touched on this in the past. How can there be two different accounts about the same thing? What is the role of chance, oversight, and error in the writing of history? Again, you are going to look back in the text for that. Why are historical interpretations subject to change? And lastly, how does the example of the fall of Rome show why it's important for students of history to question and evaluate the history we read? That's a classic, one of the probably the most important and well-known historical works is the history of the decline and fall of the Roman Empire. And a great long read, multiple different books, multiple different volumes, but very, very interesting for this day and age about the role of citizens in a society. But anyways, you're going to go back and look in the text. So how does that example show why it's important for students of history to question and evaluate the history we read? So it's a little bit of a tough read, but again, use those tools that are available to you. Make sure you click Turn in both TCI and in Teams. And that should be it for this week. If you have any questions, let me know. Send me a message in chat in Teams is the easiest way to do it. And I will see you in class.